Have you ever been driving down the road and you notice a body of water next to it, and did you ever think to yourself, I wonder if there's any fish in there? Well, in this video, I'm going to answer that question. Hang in there, I'll be right back. Hey there, Salt Strong family. This is Pat Ogletree, and I hope this finds you all happy, healthy, and safe. A few weeks ago, I was staying in a campground down in Southwest Florida near Goodland, and on my way back and forth into town, we were driving on Highway 41 and there was a ditch to the side of the road. Well, I kept on noticing what I thought was tarpon rolling there. Well, one morning I decided I was going to go check it out, and I'm glad I did. Let me show you some of the action that we got into. My biggest fear is a gator popping up right now. Come on. Can you get me stuck? There we go. A nice one there. There you go, buddy. Thanks. So, standard juvenile tarpon tactics were working here. Basically, you waited for the tarpon to roll, you throw your lure right on top of them, and you slow rolled it back in. No twitches, no pauses, or anything like that. And they were jumping all over it. Now, I had success on all of the Slam series colors. The Slam Shady 2.0, the Fred, but the color of choice that they wanted was the Gold Digger for sure. I started out by rigging it on an owner twist lock, the 3/0 with a 1/16 ounce weight. I was getting a lot of bites using this, but I wasn't getting a lot of hookups. So what I decided to do was switch to one of my favorite juvenile tarpon setups, and that's use the Z-Man Pro Shroom jig head, the mushroom jig head. This is a fine wire jig head, and because of that, it penetrates the bony mouth of the tarpon much better. When I switched over to that, the bites turned into hookups and the hookups turned into more caught fish. The most important thing with any of those lures was you had to pinch the tail of it off. They wanted just the nub. The paddle tail was just too much action for them, I guess. The bad part was I only had one Gold Digger lure left, and after they tore it up to where it wouldn't stay on the jig head anymore, I turned around, I flipped it over, and when that didn't work, I turned it on its side, and when that didn't work, I had to come up with something else. So the only other darker color lure that I had of that size was a Z-Man Ticklers in the mood ring color, and that was the ticket. They really liked that, and you gotta love that Z-Man material because I probably caught or at least hooked and jumped a dozen tarpon on that same lure, and it still looks just as good as when I put it on. woods over there. Well, that answers that question. They like the Fred too. Let's see if I can go 3 for 3. Woohoo! Dare I say it, 4 for 4? God, these are so much fun. Back you go. Little ditch tarpon. These are always fun. Make sure there's no gators around. There you go, buddy. Now, this fishing is not for the faint of heart because of its location. Now, when I say it's on the side of the road, I mean it's on the side of the road. You're literally fishing from the emergency lane with semis buzzing by and cars buzzing by. You really had to have your head on a swivel and pay attention to what was going on out there. It's not really for beginner type of fishermen because you had to have a sense of, a good casting sense, good casting ability to keep the lure from getting hung up in the trees and the branches. And really there was a lot going on when we were fishing here. So you had to make sure and, watch for cars that were going by. There was the power lines, which were abnormally low there for some reason. You didn't want to throw it in the bushes, and you wanted to make sure that after you caught the fish or you got hooked up with the fish, that you found a clearing that you'd be able to get over the railing and land the fish. So there was a lot going on, but trust me, it was worth it with all the action that we had. During those 2 or 3 hours that we fished, we probably jumped 24 tarpon and landed 10 of those. So all in all, it was a great day. As always, thanks for watching the video. And while you're out there, please remember this, please pick up after yourself. And if you have to, please pick up after others. And somebody is gonna have a great day fishing tomorrow, and I hope that somebody is you. Now I gotta get going. I gotta go order some more gold diggers. I'm all out. Have a good day, bye.